I thought the cantaloupe was going... Oh, we're live, okay. Sorry about that, folks. Welcome back. I hope you had a great break. Coming up for you, we've got some really interesting stories. What's that? China. We've got a story about China. Should be really interesting. But before that, we've got an author. His new book is titled Life as a Radioactive Element. Please welcome to the show, everybody, Radon. Radon, thank you very much for joining us here. You are quite welcome.
Yeah.
Great. Well, I have a lot of questions for you, sir. But I think it would be very beneficial if we did them one at a time instead of all at the same time. What do you think about that? I think doing it one at a time would be the best option. Thank you. Fantastic. So, Radon, I'd like to start out by talking a little bit about who you are. I noticed, as many of our viewers probably have as well, that you have a bit of a foreign accent. So I'm just wondering, are you, sir, a foreigner? Yes, I am. How you say a foreigner? Yes, I am. Great. So, what is that accent? Is it Russian or Czech? I'm from Germany. I was born, discovered rather, in Germany around 1898 by a fellow called Dorns. He's often credited as my discoverer. They knew I existed, but they didn't yet know a lot about me, so these other British people, they wanted to calculate how dense I was. Well, really, sir, you seem like quite an intelligent person. They thought you were dense? Well, actually, I'm referring to the number of how dense I am. They calculated, these British guys, they calculated I was 9.73 grams per liter. That's my density. And other people through the ages have done research on me, so now they have a pretty good idea of what I am like. I am, as I said, my density is that, but they know that, for instance, I have 86 electrons in the same number of protons, and my atomic mass is 222 grams per mole. Also, my melting points and density, boiling points are also kind of low. Negative 71 degrees Celsius is my melting point, and negative 62 degrees Celsius is my boiling point. Also, I come in 7 different varieties. There are isotopes, 7 different isotopes of me, radon. Also, that is basically who I am. So now you know there is a lot of more. Also, as I said, there is more information in how you say my book. So I would like everyone to buy it. Now, Radon, I am a little bit nervous about conducting this interview because I was told that you tend to make people sick or something along those lines. Yes, unfortunately. Actually, what happens is I am a gas most of the time, almost all of the time, even though I am so dense. In fact, I am actually one of the densest things that is a gas, but I am a gas. So if people breathe me in, they can get cancer or sick in other ways, but mostly I think cancer, especially in mines, people breathe me in. I am a radioactive element, as highlighted in the title of my book, so people do get sick from me. Yes, also people do not want me in their houses because I can, if they breathe me in their houses, if I somehow leak through something, they could also get sick or cancer. You understand? Oh, fascinating stuff. Now, Radon, from what I read in your book, it seemed as if you didn't really like socializing with other elements. That's right. I do not like to bond with other elements because I have a valence outer electron shell full with 8 electrons. I am very stable, so I do not choose to bond with other elements pretty much at all. Actually, part of the reason I'm so antisocial with these other elements is because I am nobility. So I do not need to... Nobility? Yes, nobility. I am a noble gas is what they call me because my outer shell is full. There are other noble gases, but I am by far the best.
Really interesting things, Radon. This is going to bring us to the end of the interview, but it's been a great pleasure on my behalf to get to interview you. The book is called Life as a Radioactive Element. Buy it. I unfortunately didn't get the chance to read the whole thing, but I must tell you, sir, the front cover looks really good, and the back cover does as well. Radon, everybody.
My pleasure.
Coming up after the break, a story about a new breed of puppies that can, get this, they can fly.
Does that even exist?
Well, it does now. Don't go away.